This has got to be one of the worst. And I mean the worst. Oh god. I'm trying to think. This has got to be one of the worst ever shows ever. I mean, they've had some pretty bad shows now. They have some pretty crappy shows, and this beats them all. This makes Victoria's look like the Powerpuff Girls. This is possibly one of the worst shows I've ever laid my eyes on. I pity the soul that ever has to watch this crap. And you know what show I'm talking about? Zeke and Luther? No. That's somewhat better. I'm talking about iCarly. God, this show has got to be the worst. Yeah, it's not even good. It's bad. It's horrible. It's oh god, what's the word? It's just horrible. I mean, there are so many words that can describe the show. All right, let's get. I mean, I've talked about this on my Nickelodeon rant, but I'm talking about it here. So, what the show is about three teenagers make a web show on the internet. That's going great. And they just make these random crap up, like Shane Dawson, and they just do this stupid stuff. They just say, "Oh look, we're eating we're eating mustard. We're being stung by eels underwater with Hulk Hogan." They never did that, but that's the kind of stuff they do. They just do random crap on their web show. But most of the shows is about like things that do around with their web show. Like they have an enemy named Neville. What a horrible name. And Carly, the main character, has a big brother. His name is Spencer. God. Actually, he's the only funny character on the freaking show. He got bad, but this guy is the only funny character. Actually, he's the most entertaining. The rest are pure annoying. God. Alright, the main character is super annoying. Her best friend, which is a meanie, now I'm trying to sound like a 5th grader, let's put it, she's an ass. And, she's just plain, God. It's like you want to punch her in the face. Pow! And also, she's got some issues, like with her mom, who's played by the gym teacher from Glee. God, that show sucks too. And we also got Freddie Benson. He's a wimp. He's a pussy. He's a dork. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a dork. Not Antonetti. He's just a dork. I mean, sure he knows all this technical stuff, how to edit, but they don't even give the light of day for him. It's like, seriously, you guys are assholes. Then Spencer's the only funny character. We got Gibby, who just loves taking his shirt off. Yeah, he's gay. And then we got a little brother who was mentally retarded or something. He keeps saying, "Happy birthday," or some random crap like that. It's not... Sometimes it's cute, but sometimes it's just plain annoying. Then we got the rest, which are just annoying. And sometimes on their web show, it concludes a problem, and they have guest stars, like the Plain White Tees, or David Archuleta, or, God forbid, Fred. Yeah, Fred's on iCarly. Fred was on iCarly. God, don't you just want to kill yourself? That's like the worst combination I've ever heard of. Here's some combinations that would have been better. Let's see. Here's some combinations that would have been better. Jurassic Park and Jaws. That made Deep Blue Sea. That's bullshit. Now let's continue. So what with this show consists of problems like, who am I gonna go out with? Who should I go out with, the cute guy or the sensitive guy? Will Carly ever ask me out? Oh yeah, Freddie Benson likes Carly, if you didn't know. Or will my sculpture ever get any music? Speaking of which, alright, They live in this expensive apartment that I would never find anywhere. It's like, dude, Spencer's gotta have some cash on him. But all he does is make sculptures, doesn't have a real job. I mean, think of it. If he's never sold one, then how do they do this with their dad's money? He's a freaking Marine or something. I don't know. Maybe he's in the Navy. Well, he's in some more military group. He could be with the Republic. I don't care. Yeah. Then there's some problems. Then we get to the most things I hate about the show. They're racist. Okay, they're racist to Europeans because there's this, like, they like take videos from these fans who are like live video chatting, Skype, I don't know. And then like there was like this Polish guy who's speaking Polish, who's telling the parents that he's on iCarly. They just turn him off and say random crap and say, "Take that, Poland." That's fucking messed up. How can you say that? God, I encourage Europe to come to America just to kill them. I would be happy. Not really. And then they made, okay, if you don't already know, I'm Latino. I am. And I hate them for this. I am Latino, and I'm going to tell you something. They made fun of Mexicans. I'm serious. All right, this is what they did. They were doing something, I don't know. I hate this show. And then they were like, and then they went to the Mexican dessert channel. I was expecting some churros, some flan. I was expecting some sort of Mexican dish. No. Do you know what it showed? It showed a freaking Mexican with a sombrero and that thing, I don't know what it's called, putting whipped cream on a taco. That's freaking racist. How can you get away with that? I want to know how. You people are freaking racist. You know what? Stuff you. And there's also they also have a lot of, how should I say, specials. I mean, how many specials can one show freaking have? I mean, they got I Date a Bad Boy, I Go to Japan, I Pity the Neville, I make a crappy Nickelodeon show. This is crap. I encourage you not to waste your time on this. This is for wasting your time. This is a time waster, Dan Schneider, and you made freaking all that. That's freaking insane. And I grew up with this, and this started the downfall of Nickelodeon. Do you know what their new slogan should be for this channel? Nickelodeon. Total crap that you cannot take. I'm Super Shadow 13. See you guys on the next rant.